unusual for me. It is about 6:12 in the morning, and I would normally just be getting ready for work, but I wanted to share with you something that happened moments ago. It was, I have to admit, it shook me up a little bit. I just have to admit that. It did. I think because of where my life is now, I was speaking with a friend who knows the things I can do. We were talking last night, and he knows that at times I'm able to visit other realities and all that stuff. So, and I was out of curiosity when I was speaking to him, I was saying, I wonder, how that other side of me is doing or how that other part of me is doing. Now, just to kind of remind you really quickly, because this is going to be a quick video, I did an episode of something that happened to me in the moment where I was in this apartment. It was a beyond body experience, and there was a woman in a kitchen, and I saw her, and she was washing dishes or something, and someone was knocking at the door at the time as I was seeing this. I didn't have the opportunity to see her face or to know anything really about her other than that she was a woman and she was answering the door. And in this reality, apparently, she was a girlfriend or some sort of connection that I had, because she said, "Just a moment, babe." After that, I wondered, who is this person? I wondered what our life was like. I wondered if we were happy. And it was something that I shared with this friend of mine. Well, this morning, really early in the morning, sometimes, as I've kind of told you before, if I shut my eyes and I'm really tired, I can see things. This was weird because I believe at some point a dream started after this. But initially, I have a glass frame of something that someone did for me a while ago on my wall. And in this vision that I saw, and the only thing I can think of is that it was a vision, because in this vision, after I shut my eyes, and this was not too long after I shut my eyes, I was looking into this framed work that someone had done for me. It was a graphic artist. I could see the reflection of something from that, so that I remember it came from that work. I could see my reflection, or I could see a reflection. And in that reflection, I saw a countdown, and it was a steady countdown. And I remember everything. Number one, the numbers looked as if they were sketched, as if someone had drawn them. Now, I don't know why it looked like that, but it did. It looked like a sketch. And the numbers, they counted down from 30. And it went 30. And then it skipped 20. And then it skipped 10. And I remember I was seeing this and I was like, oh my God, this is like, I'm seeing this. This is it was a very, very clear vision. Very, very clear vision. And so it counted down 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I could see my face. But my face, okay, so I could see the reflection of my face, but it wasn't, the face wasn't my like solid 3D face. It was almost looked like a three-dimensional sketch of my face, and the three-dimensional sketch was smiling and was, well, the three-dimensional sketch was smiling back at me, and it was me, and I was just watching it going, wow, this is weird. Like seeing a sketch of your face smiling back at you, and then suddenly that face was solid 3D, and I could see within the reflection that I was lying down on a bed, and then suddenly there was this beautiful Latina woman who was lying kind of on top of me. It was not a sexual thing. She was lying fully clothed on top of me, but she was turned not she was turned so you could see her face, and you could see, I think she was wearing jeans and maybe a shirt, and her hair was up in a bun, and she was lying on top of me like that, like she was lying on her back on me, right? And she was looking up and she was smiling. And then suddenly there was an infant child, and that infant child was on top of the both of us, and the baby was just sitting and just looking at me. And the vision ended moments after that. And suddenly I think I may have gone into a dream for a few moments with something else, but the vision was clear. And I think where I'm conflicted was, and I always like to keep it real in these things, I started thinking, well, since a dream came out of that for a moment, was I dreaming all of it? But I will tell you this, as conflicted as I am about this, I will tell you this about it. The reflection, all the things I just told you about what I saw in that reflection were as real to me as anything in the 3D world when I saw it in this world. When it went and I started dreaming, I knew the difference between the dream and what I saw. And that's where I'm kind of conflicted, and I wanted to make sure that you knew that happened as well. So it wasn't just a pure experience of I saw this and then I opened my eyes. I closed my eyes. Within moments, I believe I saw this vision. And then after seeing this vision, I went into what I believe or consider to be a more like a dream. So I wanted to share this with you. Sometimes when these things happen, and I think the reason why it shook me up a bit was because, I've been going through a few difficulties in my life here and there. And I think when I saw what I saw, it did make me happy in that moment. Perhaps happy for me over there, because I think me over there, the happiness I felt was that person's happiness, and that person is me. How strange. Anyway, if you have any thoughts, please comment. I'm going to get ready for work soon, but thank you for taking a moment. Thank you for coming on another journey with me. And until next time, take care.